So it has come to this. Good men, torn from their kin, to rage and spill the blood of other men's foes. But we will not be forgotten. Our deeds shall be known, even when our bones are dust scattered on the wind. And our names will inspire the mighty to rise.
Welcome to Troy Total War, or a Total War Saga Troy. I am going to play as Aeneas, as the Trojans. I mean, you do have the following, right?
A lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, a lover, not a fighter. Well, Paris certainly was that. And actually, he was actually a pretty piss poor lover as well. Like, Helen didn't particularly like him after a certain point if one checks the texts. So anyway, you have Agamemnon, Achilles, Odysseus, and Menelaus on the Chian side, or the Danaan side. And on the Trojan side, you have Hector, really nice armor there, leather by looks of it, leather shield, leather armor with gold ornamentation. Then you have Paris, Aeneas, and Sarpedon. I'm going to go with Aeneas.
Born of a goddess.
Son of Aphrodite. The founder of Rome. Or the ancestor of the founders of Rome. Anyway, gonna be playing this on veteran difficulty. Like, one of the things that it tells you though when you select the difficulty, it tells you exactly what you're going to get. Like, the difference between veteran and legendary seems to be like inconsequential, except like obviously you can't save manually, and you and orders cannot be issued in battles, right? So gonna go with normal time of day, 20-minute battle time, minimal advisor. We have Aeneas, chief of Dardania. He has 5 diplomatic relations with Hector, with Paris, 10 with Troy, minus 15 with the Thracians as Lord of Dardania. My victory conditions are Homeric gain 300 favor with all of... Wow, okay, that's gonna be a pretty nightmarish experience actually. But it should be noted, Hera really hated Aeneas in the Aeneid. But yeah, we need to complete all the steps of the hero's epic mission chain, make sure the following factions are Mycenae and Sparta, and we're gonna do that, and get 300 favor, which is actually difficult with him because you spend favor in order to get the various bonuses, but I'll explain it. Defeat your first antagonist faction, 100 different settlements, control the following settlements, Mycenae and Nasa, so Crete. Okay. Gonna close that, and we have Divine Omen, so we have special missions from the gods, and we have Stygian voices, so you speak with dead heroes of antiquity, and even from this era, there is a part of the Aeneid where he goes to the underworld, and he talks to the heroes to figure out a way how he's gonna actually get to Italy, because like Aeneas is the one that led the Trojan survivors from basically from Troy to all the way to Italy, where the legend is that this is what the Romans believed, that they founded help found Rome. Anyway, you do have unique units, so Dardanian chargers. We have rabble, fearless swordsmen, defenders, and mob. We're missing defender, protector, champion, and veteran, but we have the rest of them. Anyway, let us get started. We also have 1 favor of Aphrodite per turn, minus 10% upkeep of light infantry units. Let's claim our destiny.
Are we mere playthings of the gods? Or do we plead divine influence to justify our foolish choices?
He's taken her! He's taken my wife! You've risked the safety of Troy.
Troy is my home now.
You have my oath, brother. She will be returned to you.
Brother, I can fight. Go, seek shelter. There'll be plenty of fighting ahead.
The wrath of Achaea will descend upon Troy. Paris acted in love, but he has incited war. Whether the walls of Ilios will endure, only the gods can tell.
Okay, so we will figure out. He stands ready to protect his kinsmen, his second cousins, Hector and Paris, the full Paris.
Paris of Troy must pay!
O great-hearted Aeneas, your cousin Hector is King Priam's eldest son and Troy's greatest warrior. He is well aware of the danger coming from the west.
Brother, your foolish passion has doomed us. Fear not, noble cousins. I stand with you.
Recent incursions from the Aeolians devastated Arisbe. You are now at war with King Merops. Look to the northern bank of the Hellespont. The hostile Chersonesos seek control of this strategically vital peninsula. Beside the sacred springs of Scamandros, your cousin Hector rules wisely in the name of King Priam. His brother Paris rules from a well-built city overlooking the Aegean. In the Western Isles, another of Troy's princes, God-touched Troilos, protects the coast from hostile incursions to aid all seafarers. Secure your holdings, then aid your cousins against the coming Achaean storm.
Okay, now the way I'm looking at this, I think Troilus' sole purpose is that he is there to ensure that, let's say someone is playing as the Achaeans, he's basically there to ensure, no, you don't just get to rush to Troy. So you need to deal with him first if you're playing as the Achaeans. At least that's my read on the situation. Okay, so we have royal decrees. We have various decrees available. Interesting. So we have a Beast of War. We have a Trojan Horse Siege Tower. Own factions. Interesting. We have Skirmisher Accuracy, like various upgrades, various trees. The one thing I want to start with... okay, let me just... How do I get rid of...
In the Western Isles, secure your holdings.
Okay, so I want to go to royal decrees first and foremost, and I actually want to... Okay, once it issues, its effects are permanent. The higher your administration efficiency, the quicker you issue decrees. You're going to queue several subsequent decrees. Be mindful. Okay. Now, here's what I would say. Going for this 100 wood per turn, faction-wide, permanent bonus is a pretty big deal. You can also get 200 food. Now the question is, what's more important early on? I'd say probably food, 280 food. Each of these is 7 turns, by the way. So this tree is like, this gives you faction to your agents and even your heroes, like just various bonuses. You probably want to go for benefits towards your economy early on. 20 gold per turn. But yeah, I'm gonna go with food for now. Just because wood is good, but food is probably the main resource. I'm gonna gain a lot, but I'm also gonna spend a lot. Just be aware of that. So, I have Dardania. I have 2 regions. One is burnt to the ground. The other one is occupied by an enemy who also have an army there. Then we have these 2 settlements as well. Let me see. Okay, so these guys I'm at war with, so I'm gonna have to take these settlements. Interesting. So let's try and actually talk with these guys. Right. I am not gonna offer a prayer yet. So we have, these are the ones that I'm interested in right now.
I am happy to negotiate.
Okay, he doesn't particularly care much for me. Okay, so I'll worry. Yep, I'm gonna, well, I didn't necessarily want to leave that completely. So we have, okay, Teria. $29, $40. Yeah, I mean, my relations are actually pretty decent with them. First, I'm going to talk with...
Of course, I will listen to the first of the Dardanians.
Yes. Now, I'm going to get an agreement. A military alliance with Hector.
Aeneas and I should speak.
So we have Priam over there. We have Paris.
Come, friend. What words do you have? Of course.
Oh, he is an ass, isn't he? He certainly sounds like one.
This is a good time to talk. Well worth the effort.
Going to get Troilus. Okay. We will have to deal with these guys later. We also have the Amazons.
Aeneas stands tall in adversity.
Okay.
At once.
Not gonna... So we have Lycia. So Sarpedon. Lycia. We have defensive allies, military allies, non-aggression, military access, defensive allies, trade partners. We don't have a single trading partner.
Some wine and figs first. Then we shall talk.
He starts with a decent amount of food and wood. And even a reasonable amount of gold. And I mean, I do actually have... I have less food, but I have more stone. Curious. So Confederation would take a while. Break non-aggression. Barter agreement. So the faction value is... Okay. I am going to... Wait. First off, before I do that, I'm going to try and have to figure out... Okay, so I'm going to get 100 stone, 700 wood. Alright. Now, the reason you want to do all of that at the start is because once you get engaged into a battle and you lose some units, like you'll always have the same starting situation regardless of who you're playing, what difficulty you're playing, right? And there are certain diplomatic agreements you can reach. And it's actually a good idea to figure that out in the first turn before you do anything, before you go move your hero, fight a war, anything like that, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take Aeneas' army. And I'm going to take down Castor. Now I'm going to fight this. And even though I know it's a done deal, right? In terms of the actual battle, I am going to fight this because I want to reduce my casualties by a significant margin. And I know I can. Now, the reason I want to reduce my casualties is because, well, partly because I am going to... okay, so we have spear and shield infantry, we have club and shield infantry, okay. I'd say spear and shields will form the front line. Coastal clubs will form a flank move. We have archers. No, we don't have archers. Okay. That's a bit weird. So here we go. One thing I just want to sort here control-wise. Just want to change one particular keybind over here. Yep. So we have the army of Troy. Well, the army of Dardania, at any rate. Mm-hmm.
Aeneas! Right away! Naturally! Arms! Kill them all! Got them! That works! Head off! Aeneas! Willingly! Axes! On the march! True warriors! Aeneas! No question. Swords! Clubs! Kill them all!
Your warriors have spotted hidden foes.
At your command! To battle! Get there! Train who won't survive this! Aeneas! Take them! Troy forever! Forward!
Your warriors are losing heart.
We serve! Onward! Aeneas! Swords! At your command! We serve! I will! True warriors! Advance! Aeneas! Burning destiny! Is that the sentence here? Armed and ready! Shot! Training! Dance! Move out! Up to glory! Wait your order! Spears! Show no fear! Swords! Show no fear! Foe cutters! Aeneas! State your orders! Spear! At your command! Blood! Swords!
Victory is close enough to taste.
Clubs! Battle hardened! Spear! Short! Slaughter! At your command! Spears! Guard them! Battle hardened! Spear! No notes! Eager for combat!
Your warriors have been routed.
State your orders!
Your warriors are rallying.
All right, they're trying to run away with those slingers.
Honor and glory.
He's gonna end up dying, I think, against Aeneas. It's really about keeping him occupied. Those light swordsmen are actually more formidable than I imagine they would be, to be quite honest about it. But they are going to fall. Alright. Soon enough points. Or it's already active. Anyway.
Aeneas, you're the one who will die. Spears! Fall upon them!
We'll see about who's gonna die there. Okay, they're fleeing. Chase them down.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
True warriors!
Okay. Just take them down. Gonna send them after those slingers. There's gonna be a lot of chasing down ranged units, isn't there? Okay. Chase him down. Don't let them escape. Caster must not escape. Gonna try and get them closer. I would like to get those slingers. If at all possible. I mean, I know I'm sending the wrong unit after them. The only unit that actually took damage is these coastal club fighters and Aeneas himself. Okay, end the battle. Could have advanced there. I actually didn't expect the AI would just, yep, pick there. That spot to hold our line. Satsuki get morale, kill them now. Treasure, food, 187. Let's get some replenishment. We got some food and experience. Okay, maintain 12 units in total. Enemy killed in battle.
Aeneas of Dardania.
Skills. So, Blood of Heracles ability provides rage when activated for 45 seconds, 50 melee attack with the benefit battle speed, 25% speed. Okay, versus flanking defense and melee defense. Warning shout. Reduces the bonus effect of the attacker when this unit is being attacked from the sides or behind. So it gives benefit to flanking defense, so the enemy can't really flank as effectively, or I can get bonus to attack. I'm gonna go with the Blood of Heracles.
Take pride in this success.
And yes, I'm going to rebuild this particular city in order to get the entire province. So I have got Dardanian Rabble, which are light units, excellent morale, expendable units. We have got Axe Chargers, which are good against heavily armored units. We've got Coastal Axe Fighters, Coastal Club Fighters, Dardanian Mob.
I will.
Here's what I'm going to do. Yeah, those are all my resources right now. I am also going to get the forest village, and that will be about it, I'd say. We do need to take the settlement over here. Okay, I'm going to get a couple of units. Now, there's something else that I can do. Not not necessarily worship the gods, actually. In fact, I'll be doing something that will anger them and anger pretty much everyone. But it is useful. I do start with a food deficit, but there is a way to recover that. So I can commune with the dead. And get various bonuses, right? So in this particular case, I can commune with Dardanus, and he can give me 400 food instantly. Now there are various bonuses here, though you don't see all of them. Right, so you can speak with all of, like all the heroes. If you can kill them, you can speak with them, right? And you can also speak with ancient heroes. So you have Daedalus, Jason, Orpheus, Bellerophon, Theseus, all that. Like plenty of heroes. For now, what I am interested in is communing with Dardanus. I will lose the favor of the gods, but that's not really important since I don't have any favor with the gods. So I'm going to do it, get the food benefit. So I get 400 food. Now that's important because I need the food for units. So I'm just going to spend it on a unit of a mob unit right now. And that will give me some extra units. There is an army of 5 units here. Let's take a look at the garrison in Abydos. I'm curious about this. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that Abydos, if it's tacked, it won't just wheel over and die. Not easily, anyway. Okay. Before I continue, though, I'm going to want to turn all of these off. I've never cared much for this to see the AI movement. Okay.
Aeneas of Dardania.
Okay. And then I will move this army to Abydos. I think they can't move from... Well, I guess I'll figure out if I can move from the north. Then if I can, then they certainly can. Okay, issue a royal decree. Good.
Founder of dynasties. As the gods will it. At once. I will do my duty.
Okay, so
Son
I
of
won't be
Aphrodite.
able to do anything this particular turn. I have stances as well. Raiding, ambush, march. Okay, I'll just
Aeneas of
get a couple
Dardania.
more units and then I'll do, I think I'll march.
Founder of dynasties.
That is beyond me.
Stonemason's Lodge seems like more of a building you'd get later on. It is something that would give you a lot of resources, but it's probably not worth it at this particular point. Right, so we have stone miners. I'll get builders' quarters
As the gods will.
and fight this particular battle here.
Make them pay.
Good. The game expects me to lose. Very well. Maybe the smarter decision would have been to attack the settlement early on, but I needed to wait anyway to get some extra troops. Between the garrison and between the garrison and army here, it's not exactly going to be a cakewalk. What I'm going to do is get these mobs to soak up some of the damage. Follow up by spears. We're gonna use the light skirmishers to do the damage. Then I will follow it up with a line of with my heavy infantry, my actual army. That's the plan at the very least. I don't know how successful that will be. I wish I could spread these guys a bit more, but that'll do. Yeah, they're pretty badly equipped, aren't they? But I do get the benefit to light units. Alright, so they're positioned over there. They are shielded, so I can certainly use that to my advantage.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
Honor and duty! March on!
Aeneas, eager for combat.
At your command! True warriors! On the march! Advance!
Alright, skirmishers incoming. I want to lure them here to actually attack me. Alright, those slingers are falling back. Okay, I'm gonna send some units. He's trying to flank me. Don't tell me I have skirmish mode. Yeah, you do start with skirmish mode. Right, my mobs are engaging the enemy. Aeneas will go on that side. I need to be mindful of the enemy heroes. Send them against the militia. Send the Dardanian spearmen.
Your warriors are losing heart.
Let's send them in. Alright, they're fleeing.
Your warriors have been routed.
The front line has collapsed.
Proven in war.
But I'll probably be back, actually.
Armed and ready. State your orders. Close to glory. Crow cutters. Bring the dice.
By Ares, your warriors are rallying.
Alright, send them back in.
Spears. Slaughter them. Got them.
Chase them down.
True warriors.
And send these axe chargers in.
Ready. At your command. Aeneas. Show no fear.
Use them to great effect there.
One of your units has no more ammunition.
Advance. Kill them. Burning destiny. Fall upon them. Honor and duty. Bring them sticks. Cut them down. At your command, Aeneas. Train for war! Fall upon them! Full cutters! Battle hardened! Got them! Aeneas! Honor and glory! Show no fear! Do not expect yours! Troy forever! At your command! Honor and duty! They will pay! For Troy!
Your warriors are rallying.
Armed and ready! Spear! On the march! Armed and ready! They will pay! For Troy! Aeneas! Strike hard! We shall! State your orders! Head off!
Well, I'd say it's certainly getting on my nerves having to chase this many units down, but one, it is actually accurate, because if you read the Iliad, that's actually kind of what they did, like,
Battle hardened!
at some point you just gotta stop chasing units down and just like, yeah, we won, right? Right, so he is,
Get them!
so he's out of the fray. Just keep chasing there. I'm just gonna take the damage, because I know they can. I'm gonna want to make them lose their ammunition. I'm gonna send this mob though to help them out in case they do take too much damage, and I'm sending 2 more units there in case they need it. Alright, these young spears are out. The skirmishers are chasing those guys out.
Few will mourn your passing. In Apollo's light, I feel the favor of the gods. Spears!
We're gonna take those spears, send them to the main battle, or what's remaining of the main battle. Right, they got broken. Send them. I don't think I've lost any unit completely, but I've certainly taken a bit of damage. Right, they're out. This balance of power, by the way, is absolutely bloody ridiculous. Go get him, boy. Because it is absolutely not an accurate representation of what's going on in the battle. I'll give Creative Assembly a big prop. Like, a lot of people were looking at the battle, they look like shit, and I'm like, how they look is an absolute irrelevancy, as far as I'm concerned. How they play is actually very relevant. And here's the problem that I've had with Total War battles for a very, very long time. It's basically, you take one army, form it in a nice solid formation, maybe you corner camp, maybe you form it in the center of the map, doesn't fucking matter. Actual tactics and strategy, unless you're cheesing, and you do have to cheese a lot of the time on higher difficulties, unless you're cheesing, don't really matter a lot of the time. It makes a lot of the battles a chore and boring. Now, here, granted, what I'm mostly doing is chasing down enemies, but it's like I'm engaged, right? I'm having to control these units. I'm actually fighting several miniature battles on various parts of the battlefield. And Aeneas is engaged here with the defender, the protector, over there. My units here in the center are engaged against the champion. They're chasing here. So I've been, like, look at this battlefield. Like, I've been engaged across the entire battlefield, and this is an early game battle with just a couple of units. Now, granted, a lot of it is we don't have cavalry, so we can't just chase them down. And we also... Yep. Like, Aeneas is taking no damage, by the way, from that guy. Alright, those light skirmishers are going to be gone. Heroes do seem very tanky and very hard to take down. Yeah, this battle is over. But it's like, basically it's down to the heroes. I kind of feel like with heroes, yeah, they should break at a certain point. Like, if their entire army is completely broken, they should break.
Aeneas! Is that the scent of fear?
Seriously, shut up.
It's like, oh, is that the scent of fear?
Victory.
While your army is
close enough
fleeing.
to taste.
Okay, so that's a close victory. Aeneas has taken, like, I deployed 2,000 men. That was actually a few more. Granted, this is extreme size. By the way, performance of the game is pretty solid. Goodbye, good sir. Performance of the game is pretty solid. So I've gotten... That's a lot of food. That's good. Right, so I can loot and occupy, sack, raise, all that. So I'll just occupy, because I want the entire province.
God bless me.
Enemy killed in battle, province secured. Good. I have various commandments. 2, 10% efficiency for enacting royal decrees. Not now. Happiness 2. Resources. I'll go with happiness, and I'll go with the growth benefit as well. So I've gotten this entire province of Dardania. Right. So I've gotten Dardania. Now I have to deal with Ephesus, right? So that might be a bit of a trickier affair. I'm pretty sure that they have walls. Doesn't tell me. Like, it looks like they do, but like, I don't know. that's kind of the thing. Like, it tells me garrison strength. Like, here's the thing that I'm gonna have an issue with. Like, this is Troy. No, wait, my bad. This is Troy. Okay, so Troy. It has a garrison strength of 20. If we look at this, it's like, it's ridiculous. And also importantly, like when you start the game the first time around, it will also tell you that the garrison of Troy will replenish very quickly. So it's not like, oh, Troy just has a 20 unit garrison, right? There are no men here, at least none that I can see, though there might be a second army as well. But still. Now, what's interesting though is like the map scrolls all the way. So we have all of Greece. We have Thrace, parts of it. We have the Bosporus. Like it's interesting because you can't actually see the regions, all of the regions. Although I can go with the ownership, diplomatic status, influence, okay. Right, attitude. Right. So, now that I've gotten quite a bit of food, really. They're not stingy on resources in this game. That's nice, because I always felt like with a lot of Total Wars, you're very limited in resources, and you don't have the ability to you know, you don't have a lot of flexibility. You're just kind of pigeonholed down a certain path. So we have a lot of choice. We have diplomatic relations, okay. So what do I want to go for? Like, it might seem reasonable to go with Aphrodite, but may not actually necessarily be the wise decision. Like, look at it. Let's look at Aphrodite. 10 diplomatic relations. Okay, that's good, but not necessarily now. Later on, yes, absolutely. But now, not so much. We can recruit the Satyr, 25 damage to heroes, resistance to heroes. It seems like Aphrodite is more of a late game faction. Like, you get the Golden Apple, which is 30 growth, 1 happiness per non-aggression pack. Okay, does that count alliances, or is it just purely non-aggression packs? Like, so if I transfer into an alliance, does that work? I don't know. Guess I'll find out. We have Poseidon, who famously was in favor of the Chians. So you can see, like, with Call of the Sea, -2 enemy siege holdout time, minimum 1. Okay, Riches of the Sea, 40% to treasuries. Okay, plus 100 food per turn for each owned coastal region. Okay, recruitment Cyclops. That's a really powerful benefit, because obviously the Cyclops is a pretty powerful unit. Athena, 20 morale, spear units. Okay, that's good. Wait, is it minus? Yes, it is minus. No, wait, hold on. Yeah, minus 20% fatigue in battle for all units while defending, plus 20% melee attack. Okay. Gorgon, all heroes are unbreakable in battle, so they actually have to be killed. Okay. That actually is a lot more powerful than you might think, because heroes might just be able to win some battles on their own, especially if it comes down to just a couple of units. So, Apollo, ranked priestesses, not important. The Lord of the Silver Bow, yeah, that is a bit of an important affair. So the prayer would cost 20 gold. I have that. I could go with the Hecatomb, though, because like I feel like the Hecatomb is the more sensible decision. So it's like, oh, pray to Hera. What does Hera give me? 20% missile damage to slingers. Doesn't really matter. Slingers are kind of bad as far as I see it. Like, you want skirmishers. Like, you just want to throw the javelins because they're the ones that are going to do the damage. Like, not saying slingers are bad, the completely horrible. The top tier ones obviously would be pretty good, but not necessarily now. Minus 7% recruitment cost to all army units in provinces with 50% influence, which is not important to me because that's not going to work. Now, of course, we do also have, like, so we have various other bonus. So +2 deal evaluation, morale, success of all agent in Temples of Apollo, recruit rank, immune to deep sea attrition. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to go with Aphrodite. I really will.
Aeneas of Dardania.
Now it's interesting here because these guys have good attack supposedly. Like, what does good attack mean exactly? Hold on. Like, if I look at the actual stats, right? So we have these guys with the coastal club fighters actually do more damage. These guys have more HP. They both have poor morale. It is a bit weird to include that over there. Like, I personally feel these guys are probably the better unit that you want. Now, what I'm going to do is get one unit of axe chargers, and the reason I want them is just for the damage dealing capability, coastal club fighters, and maybe another mob. Yeah, there we go.
Aeneas of Dardania.
And I'm also going to level him up. The way I'm looking at it, I chose missile resistance versus a charge bonus. The way I'm looking at that is like, yeah, having a charge bonus is pretty nice, but so is the ability to withstand missile troops. Okay, nothing else to do. Just going to end this turn, and then we are... Oh, someone took that. Construct any building.
Destined for greatness.
How much would that be?
Ally of Troy.
Okay, how strong is this?
I will do my duty.
Okay.
Bring their doom.
Okay, very well.
Attack as one. A new and useful holding.
The wise warrior.
This is a good time to talk.
Grant me your favor.
Apollo's favorite.
Alright, so the tutorial faction has been defeated. That's how I'd call it. They're the intro faction that you're supposed to fight and defeat. We are at war with them. Are we? Hold on. Let me see diplomacy screen. No, we're not at war with anyone. Okay. I'm gonna spend a bit of time basically growing, all that kind of stuff. Let's see. Troy.
We have much to discuss.
Yeah.
We are in.
What I actually need more so than anything else right now is lumber. I am losing a bit of bronze, but that's fine right now. I can survive 5 turns with this kind of loss. I'm going to need to get some bronze though. So we have stone. That's wood, unfortunately. That's wood. Damn, I actually need bronze. That's gold. Does anyone have... Oh, there we go.
I'm sure we can sort this out.
Right, so I've gotten to a good start as Aeneas. Now I'm still earning a good amount of stone. What I need is wood. I need it now, so I'm going to engage in some diplomacy. Now the question is, who has a bunch of it? Let's see. They have food, by the looks of it. I actually am the one with a lot of wood, so maybe I don't even want to trade for it. Maybe just, yeah, just accept the fact that I'm gonna have to rebuild that. Like, there's wood here, so yeah, maybe I just take the deal, just accept right now. But I am curious to see with Paris. Paris does have, he doesn't have a lot of wood. Is there anyone with a lot of wood? No. Doesn't look like a Matina. Aeolians. Okay. Wait, I was looking at the wrong tab. He has 1,000. They have... Okay. So Matina actually has a lot of wood.
This is a good time to talk.
Yes. I am going to ask.
And
We all... Divinely watched.
Yes, indeed, divinely watched. Okay, so I'm off to a good start. I've conquered the coast over here. Now I just need... I don't know if it counts as a coast. I mean, we do have a port. We do have ports in 3 of these regions. We have a port here. Right, so that's gonna give me food. I'm still gonna earn a lot of food. I've got a lot of wood incoming now, and all I'm really gonna need is bronze, which I can conquer. He's got 9 units.
for glory.
I think I'm gonna need to move him. I'm actually gonna end this turn and then let's see how these kind of things develop. And I think I'm just going to go. Okay.
Enemies beware.
Go over here.
Priam's kin.
Yeah, they've taken that region. Happiness is low.
Son of Aphrodite.
I'm gonna need more units. Coastal Club Warriors.
I understand.
Right, so I'm going to want
I'll win or die trying.
that.
I'll do it right.
Destiny calls.
We have much to discuss. I will. Now?
Here's the logic I'm employing there. I don't want to have to deal with that. And because they gave me so much wood.
As the gods will it.
Right? Because they gave me so much wood and I'm still gaining a lot. Like, there was no benefit for me to develop this particular region when they can do it for me. Like, the AI gets a lot of resources, so might as well use them. Is my logic.
Ceaseless duty. Battle awaits.
Aeneas of Dardania. I swear it. I will do my duty.
Yes, we should talk.
Aeneas and I should speak.
Founder of dynasties. Son of Aphrodite.
Using misinformation against your enemies.
Alright, Costin here, signing out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and enable notifications. This is just the beginning of Aeneas' journey in this particular campaign. Next up, we go to war against them in the Bosporus, basically. Well, no, the Bosporus. The Dardanelles. We're fighting in the Dardanelles, yep. That's where we're waging this war. That ship stands, but I don't really need that. Don't need that either right now. I actually need some other military buildings, but they require level 3. I am going to get Logger's camp over there. And then I'll get this to level,
with
level 2.
honor.
But yeah, stay tuned.